Yeah.
What trick?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
These could be salvaged for parts. If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation.
Yeah! Skyward! Yeah!
So, are you all set? Ready to start investigating? Great! Then let's go! I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before. You wanna check out the area over there? Okay, I'll wait here for you.
What trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
Not now. I see everything. My guiding stars. Feeling lucky. Aha! Hip. Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you. Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask? Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look. Uh-huh.
There once was a god.
What?
Long story short on this, they saw a narrow path.
Okay. Yeah.
Despite how... All right, let's try this again. The path on...
Ooh!
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is... Are you sure you don't want to hear the rest?
What's going on?
Oh, hear me out, all right? I'm sorry for resorting to extreme measures, but I'm trying to help here. Don't worry, the fencing will disappear as soon as I'm done talking.
So are you some sort of fence-spawning yokai?
I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain marquis. For that reason, it's called the future marquis's abode to be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the centre, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was. Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cafe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cafe.
Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander holds, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind.
The attack now over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to...
But alas, as was the case for all those who had come before, the key still did not move an inch. Wait, what? They got it out?
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts! And your lights, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, let it go!
Muito bem. Podem explicar o que significa tudo isso? Mamãe, seu adulto deve cuidar de mim. Sim. A senhora nem imagina como... Olha, nós temos que ir ao concurso de Miss Universo pela televisão. Sim, é verdade. E o senhor vai tudo. Eu estamos com a televisão quebrada.
Ah! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to
Him.
Well, there's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before. But he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on. Like, where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our three clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
He means a dragon that would be really...
Not just explore it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we...
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble Outlander. Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking puss...
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still...
Embrace it, my friend, embrace it! Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat, I'm a Nekomata! Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights. Finally, so they say, it's just a legend though.
Wait a second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth What we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Capet's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a... But that would have to wait. Apparently, Capet was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Necomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Commit to memory.
Coming at ya!
A true display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through me.
Just a thought. Could be wrong, but maybe the traveler...
Your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns...
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Capet and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all...
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need...
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of... So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly. To address your other concern...
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Ad Astra ab... Thank you for Ad Astra... I guess we should start here?
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Oh, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Oh, let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own in...
So...
Almost.
Jeez. Well, do you...
The correction, but worry not. I had a quick word with the
Question 1.
That's actually quite an amusing approach. It's probably not going to get us anywhere, but I do admire your sense of humor and your commitment to it.
Question 1. Who is it?
Ah, what an ingenious idea. Far more intelligent than Boberano's ancestors. But I still recommend against this answer.
Question 1. Who is it?
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide. Trusty travel guide!
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Oh, no.
You do realize we can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
To be completely...
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real?
Come on, you'll have to do better than that, kid. I mean, Traveller Marquis. You and your friends are the only ones who know the truth about us.
Question 3.
Please try to avoid being unnecessarily cruel in your...
Question 3.
Hear, hear! There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Do we really need this one?
Now,
What?
if anyone's listening...
What?
Oh,
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely...
Boberano. How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was. Whichever one I guessed, But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
The cohort of truth.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong.
Wait, but wasn't Kappe's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappe's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
What's sympathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told any...
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the...
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule,
Everyone, I have returned. I come with...
Well, we weren't told anything about that this...
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not?
Why is my own clan treating me like a villain?
You've been away too long. We all have. Feels like we've been waiting forever.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so... we'll never...
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a better...
Over here! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard. I'll go keep watch.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Okay. have to write so many papers? Why?
This is the last... The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, but by the time book number 80...
A brief moment of joy. Anyone?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering. But so, Paimon was worried.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pig. The problem is, all 3...
Suddenly, the sound of...
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because...
They're outside! After them!
Okay, but that...
I don't know.
The reason we are... As surely as we...
We will never...
Is that all there is to it? Over.
Could you be any...
Whatever happens today...
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today.
Wow. Suddenly, I don't feel so tired. warfare